This is my imported Mark IV VR6 4Motion Golf that we imported from the United Kingdom with ECS Tuning and Open Air Imports. And we got a special delivery from ECS Tuning that we're gonna put onto this rig because I just got a ticket because this car is not inspected allegedly and it needs new brakes. And in this box is all the goodies that ECS Tuning sent me, like these big old frickin' 4-piston brakes, or these absolutely ginormous 2-piece rotors. Because we got 170, 200 horsepower VR6 under the hood. We need this thing to stop, because it's real fast. We also have a Miltek exhaust for it, a Catback. And we're gonna hear some VR6 noises by the end of the video. How cool. And then they also sent us a Haldex service kit, which isn't as exciting, but it's needed. Oh, pooey. So I guess, let's get to it, brother. Let's friggin' jack this sucker up. And you know, it's completely reasonable to ask yourself, why do you have a big brake kit and 170, 200 horsepower, whatever this VR6 is rated for? Fortunately for old girl, she's not gonna stay a VR6, I'll tell you that much. Up, up, and away she goes. Oh, you know what? Before I do this, let's pop off the wheels. And a 1, and a 2, and a 1, 2, 3. Do, 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 do. Bada bing, bada boom. There we go. This is my least favorite part about working on cars, is finding a good spot to jack the car up and then where to put the jack stand. I always hate doing it. Let's do this side. Also, another shameless shout out to ECS. This is their jack. This is a Schwaben. One of the nicest jacks I've ever had. It's super nice, super low pro. Boom, baby. Oh, I forgot to take off the wheel, shoot. Well, that's all right. These lug bolts ain't nothing for my Milwaukee freaking 3/8 stubby impact. This thing's a tank. Boom. Whoops. Boom. Boom. Breaking away 90 foot-pounds like it's nothing, dude. Hi-ya. Oh, shoot. Hi-ya. 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 Yeah. Oh. You know, just for a quick size comparison, you know, you versus the guy she tells you not to worry about. You know how it goes. These are some big puppies. And cool thing about this Mark IV VR6 4Motion, underneath you might think it's exactly like an R32, and it kinda is, but the suspension components are for a Volkswagen 1.8T. It uses the all same suspension and brake and hub assembly as a 1.8T, but it's got an R32 drivetrain kinda with the Haldex system. All-wheel drive system, whatever. I don't know, math, science, engineering. Let's start to work on popping these calipers off, which I know it's not gonna be fun, so we're gonna need our friend's PB Blaster. Soak this puppy sucker down. Taste some of that PB Blaster clear. I believe it's gonna be a 6 milli vanilla. No, it is not gonna be a 6 mil. It's gonna be a 7? 6, 7? Okay. Burn, burn, burn. Gotcha. Gotcha. The freaking extension that I have on this absolutely sucks. It's like wobbly. Oh yeah, she's coming. She's coming free. How about it? Big old W. Big old George W. Bush. Oh, now you guys are level with me, huh? These things always scare me. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh no. Man, that's what we like to see. We like to see a little bit of movement. This isn't a how-to. This is just watching a dumb redneck do it. Just a reminder. There we go. And if you're concerned about the brake line, I'm not, because we got new ones. Pads were in good shape, but the rotors are nah. Now, if the caliper carrier bolts come off with a fight, I will be genuinely shocked, and that means that you have to go buy a friggin' PB Blaster can right now. Yeah, it's time for hammer time. That might be an 18 or 17. Hey, I was wrong with my initial judgment, and it was indeed an 18. Hammer time! Yeah. You like that, huh? That's what I'm talking about, huh? Subscribe for that. You like that. Hammer time commence in 3, 2, 1. Ouch. Let's change up our approach here. See, we got this ratchet here that we don't really care about. Now we're gonna try the hammer time method with the ratchet. Okay, I'm just stripping it. All right, well, here's plan number 3. This is the least recommended. Oh, okay, well, there you go. Oh yeah. If you can't tell, I'm having the time of my life. Okay, well, to my absolute pure shock, that came off. Incredible. I really need to get one of those like impact hammers. That would probably make this a little less sketchy. I mean, it's turning, it's just my Phillips is not big enough. There we go. Well, I'll be damned. It's crusty. Well, we got the adapter caliper carrier bracket thingy-mabob on here. Torque spec tight. And then we're gonna throw this big old friggin' brake caliper, not caliper, rotor. She's a big girl. Then we got the caliper here, so let's do that next. Kinda have to feel her up. Pause. Dude, that looks friggin' bonkers, dude. Awesome. Super sick, man. I still gotta get the brake line and stuff out of there, but I just wanted to see what it looked like on there. All right, next day, yesterday, whatever day it is, pads are in the caliper. Tighten this puppy sucker down. Nice and tight. This little guy, this little brake shimmy thing, it's installed. I have to keep jumping back into the install guide to make sure I do everything correctly, so almost there. Alrighty, everything's installed. Caliper line, the old caliper's still hanging out. We're gonna have to, she's gotta go bye-bye, but look at that thing, dude. Friggin' fat old brakes. Not really sure if the wheels will fit or not. I don't see why they wouldn't, but I mean, they're 18s. So let's do a little test fit. Oh. That's gonna be a no-go. Son of a bitch. That's gonna be a big fat failure. Uno momento, por favor. See if these fit with no spacer. Kinda got like a less sunken face. Pretty close to fitting. We're definitely gonna need that spacer. I had a sneaking suspicion that this was going to be an issue. It is what it is. Why can't everything just have a stud? Why can't we have lug nuts and studs? Why can't we just do it that way? We're good clearance-wise, other than, oh man, this is, what do you, holy shit. All right, well, this is gonna be interesting. It hits right here, brake line, everywhere else is good on clearance, so bend this brake line a little bit and then we're good. This guy right here, this brake line is just ever so slightly hitting like the lip. These need refinished so bad. Are they even worth refinishing? I don't even know. Maybe we'll just do a quick scuff and shoot and make it all silver. But what I was saying is just bend this ever so slightly out of the way and then we're good. Now we're just gonna take some gunk brake clean up the face of this here rotor and we're good to go. We gotta bleed them, but onto the next side. Big brake kit is suited and booted. It came to my attention that yesterday I put the calipers on the wrong side. Fix that, no biggie. It happens. Brakes are bled. I'm not gonna do the rears yet. I wanna go test these, make sure everything's good. I'm not gonna run into major like clearance issues. Then we'll get to the rears and the exhaust. So let's go see how much stopping power we got now. All right, old girl, let's see what you got for us. They could use more bleeding. You never know until you start the car and like feel it. I don't know if I want to really go test these. Let's find out. All right, well, so far no like major clearance issues that I could feel. And holy shiza. I got a squeaky belt. All right, well, let's just do like a really little baby slam the brakes. Gotta put my seatbelt on. All right, ready? In 3, 2, 1. Jesus. Okay. She could stop. All right. Oh my golly. Stopping is not a problem. Oh my golly. I'd say they're pretty good. Pretty good brakes. All right, I got a brace for this because it's intense. From 40, ready? Full slam. Oh my gosh, that's pretty good, dude. Holy cow. So I gotta do a process of bedding these brake pads in. They're EBC red stuff pads. So we'll do that whole process after I do the rears and bleed them out a little bit more. But that's, those are freaking intense, dude. Holy cow, that's sick. All right, let's do the rears. All right, that fiasco is over with. It's all done, we're good. We still gotta bleed the front brakes, but whatever. The rear left gave me some troubles. I had to go rent the correct tool from O'Reilly's, you know, because the caliper like twists the piston. I was just trying to use a C-clamp, didn't work. Worked on that one, not that one, whatever. Now it's time to do the exhaust, and I'm exhausted. I'm just kidding. I wanna get you guys a before clip, because this thing, I don't know, doesn't sound that good. See, big box from Miltek. All right, before sound clip. So as you can hear, it doesn't sound very good. Kind of sounds like a stock VR6. And stock, they don't sound great with like stock exhaust system. So we're gonna do my favorite thing and crawl around on the cold concrete and get wet and cold and have fun. It's all gonna be worth it in the end, right? Yeah. All right, well, we're currently underneath my vehicle. My brother showed up. We're taking off the exhaust. We're having so much fun. Come on, you dirty slut. There we go. I got it. Yeah, screw you.
Dude, this thing's gotta be like 40, 50 pounds.
Weight reduction. So this bad unit is a Miltek exhaust. Yeah, that's really it. I got the resonated version because VR6s with like out the resonator, they kind of sound raspy and gross. So I'm excited to see what this one sounds like. And it's pretty and shiny. Let's get to putting it on. All right, the Miltek is all on. I feel like I should probably wipe off that anti-seize, huh? And got my brother slaving away back there. So I guess let's hear some VR6 noises, baby. All right, we outside with it now, boys. My mouth is numb. I just got fillings from the dentist, so if I say something weird, that's why. Brakes are on, they need bled. But you know what? I'm really digging the look. Big fat brakes up here. Now, I was gonna paint the rear calipers red, but honestly, I think it's kind of nice how they're not red, because then that draws your attention to the big boys up there. And then we got the Miltek exhaust sticking out here, nice polished tips. I like the sound on the Miltek because it's not overbearing. A lot of people think that VR6s sound great when you just freaking cut everything out of it and leave no muffler or resonator and it's just straight pipe and it just, I don't know. So it sounds really good. So shout out Miltek for sending that over. On the interior, it sounds better. It has a nice throaty sound to it. So I'll give you guys a cold start. How about that? See, I would be concerned about all the smoke that just came out, but I'm not really. Remember, I'm swapping this thing to an 07K, so it's all good. Which sounds pretty good. But now at least we got some big old fat boys for when we have 350, 400 horsepower out of an 07K turbo in there, huh, boys? You know, that's what I'm talking about, baby. Do a redneck refinish on these wheels. They're not really worth much. They're fake, they're shysters. Scuff them down, spray paint them, make them look decent. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like, subscribe, do the stuff, and I'll catch you later. Go do something sick. I love you. Goodbye.